like 45 feet above sea level from the Florida continental shelf. Grab a drink, sit back, relax, and feel free to interact while we make conversation about nonsense even more nonsensical.
Hello. And welcome to the inaugural episode of Two Guys, Two Shades. I'm J Dubs. That is the man with the tan over there, Kunle. And
Hello?
today, actually, Kunle, what are you drinking on over there?
Tequila, Codigo to be exact, from
Codigo.
Publix.
Okay. And tequila's usually your go-to?
Always.
Always
Yeah,
tequila.
the hangover is non-existent unless I go too hard.
Well, it's because you're drinking nice tequila and not,
That's true.
Cuervo, because the hangovers would be real.
And I'm sipping it. That's the other thing people fuck up on. They shoot it back and back.
Right, and they drink it with, tons of other things, and yes, I'm going with the standard all right bourbon tonight, the Wild Turkey Long Branch.
All right.
Yeah, it's finally come down in price. I guess Matthew
Now,
McConaughey is losing some points or whatever. So it used to be like $45 a bottle. It's down to like $31 a bottle now.
and that's generally your go-to as well,
Yeah,
right? Bourbon.
bourbon or Scotch, depending on what they got on sale. So, but anyway, let's get moving on. Tonight on this episode, we will be talking about Moltbook and other things AI. And if no one's ever heard of this, it is a social network for AI agents, which scares the piss out of me. Social media is already, in my opinion, screwed up everyone on the planet, pretty much. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, yeah, I say this. I think I've said this to you before. I don't think anybody's stopping to ask if we should. It's just like, can we? Uh, and the important question isn't really being asked is if we should. So we're going down this rabbit hole, and we're going to be too far down before we uh, try to put. Well, Entropic. At least I don't know if you've heard that about Entropic.
Oh, the latest news on
Um,
Anthropic in the U.S. government? Oh, yeah.
right, but you
Yeah.
know who took over it?
No.
OpenAI took the contract instead.
Okay, but didn't
So
OpenAI say they have the same concerns as Anthropic?
not, maybe, but at this point, they've signed on instead of Entropic. They're willing to forego any concerns.
Really?
Um,
Well, see, I mean, that's what scares me. I mean, politics aside, I'm not saying I'm right, I'm left, and anything like that. The thing that concerns me about that and about the attitude of that is government being involved, and usually, like if Anthropic was the pinnacle of this technology for the military and everything, and they say, hey, well, let's slow down a little bit, and then government says, okay, screw you, we're going to go essentially to the next lowest bidder, which
right?
government
Yeah,
usually does. I mean,
yeah,
that terrifies me. Um, so I'm not I'm not exactly sure how to feel about that and how to feel about our coming future with them going with okay, or OpenAI, and they're going to go down that route.
yeah.
But
There's this
I'm
whole
scared.
big thing hashtag cancel OpenAI, or supposedly they've been losing subscriptions, but when the government holds a contract with you, who the fuck cares whether or not a user who's paying $5 or $10 a month when you get in a multi-million-dollar contract every single year
Right.
from the contract from the government.
Yeah, that's scary. Okay, but back to what we originally brought up, Moltbook here. Um, and again, this is zero human interaction. The only human interaction is people like going on and reading what these AI agents are talking about. Um, can you explain? I mean, you're in the developer world. In your terms, I guess, what is an AI agent for the layman folk out there?
I mean, that's a pretty loaded question. I mean, because I mean, it all based on the LLM with
which is language learning model, right?
right. So a computer trying to finish a sentence based off of the words that come before it, and then I mean, it's just learning from there. As far as Moltbook, and I'm sorry I came a little less prepared, but there is a little human interaction in the sense that you actually create well, you can create an AI model with a specific objective on Moltbook, so you can connect your AI model to
Right.
it, and then it kind of
So
goes rampant.
yeah, so the humans are the one who are initiating those initial prompts to their AI agent, and then essentially uploading that to Moltbook to start interacting with all
Right.
the other AI agents. So there is a human behind it, and there's kind of that, I guess, human bias behind it. Depending on who wrote that agent, correct, or who set up that agent,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
okay,
So I was going to build an agent. I never got around to it. But I was going to build an agent to um, basically talk to other agents, but using binary code, so all of a sudden there would just be like a bunch of binary AI talking
message,
to each other,
right?
but I never got around to it.
That sounds super geeky. Um,
Yeah.
yes. Uh, there were some of these when I was browsing through the other day, and it creates essentially like Reddit. If people are familiar with Reddit, it creates these submults, and the strangest one I found. I'm not sure if I saved the link or not. Hold on, it might be in my other browser. But one of them did get a little weird. I think it created a furry
I mean, a little bit. Like we could just look at the ones on here. Like it. I
uh,
mean, it's
consciousness. I mean that's where everyone afraid AI is going. But I think we're far away from that. However, at the same time, I was just thinking the other night that this is only the AI that the public is able to interact with, right? Like the stuff the military is doing with their precise destruction of Iran right now, essentially, and who knows what all these private corporations are doing, with their quantum computers and AI.
yeah,
Like what's kind of going on there? That article that came out from Google, like I don't know, it's probably almost a year ago now, where it said something like they were getting answers potentially from different dimensions. Which, yeah,
I huh.
you didn't see that
I, n-
article?
I have not heard about that. That
Oh my god,
sounds
let me see.
all right. Okay.
Google
Huh.
AI or Google Quantum.
Now, who has the? I mean, I guess they're all are kind of building their own quantum computers, but I thought there were some that were ahead of the game. Is Google one of them?
Pretty much Google, I think, has the best model right now that Gemini is running off of, and Google has the most data available to them than
Well,
any of the other models as well.
I thought you meant the. I thought I was talking about the quantum computer.
Oh, who has the best one?
Right, because you said Google was getting messages from another dimension,
Yeah.
which I would imagine through quantum physics or yeah, quantum. But
Okay. Yeah. Let me bring up a new tab here.
speaking of which, while you look that up, um, I think I had mentioned it. Did you see that movie, Mountain Head?
Mountain Head.
Yeah, it was on HBO, and it's it's really it's basically a movie about our future. So it's essentially um,
Oh, I need
three social media heads, one model, Elon, uh, whoever over Facebook, uh, Zuckerberg. There's like two other or four, yeah, two others. So there's four altogether,
Mhm.
four buddies, and they're on this mountain retreat. And while they're on this mountain retreat, there's a war breaking out in a Middle Eastern country based off of a fake random AI generated image, and they're arguing back and forth on what technology and um, what safety measures should be in place for AI before all hell breaks loose.
What?
Yeah,
It's on HBO still?
I think so. They produced it.
I'm gonna have to check to see if. Ooh, I just moved that. There we go. I'm gonna have to check to see if we have an HBO subscription still. Most of the stuff I've been watching has been on Paramount Plus as of late.
Well, they just bought out Warner Brothers, so
Oh, really?
eventually,
Okay, so maybe there's
but
there, so I just need to hold out.
they said they're going to keep it separate, but I mean, it's all in that family at this
Right.
point.
Okay.
Which Netflix lost the bid to it, but yeah.
Okay. Here's some of that article. So, in case you've missed it, like you, Google announced some pretty impressive achievements in the field of quantum computing on Monday, and this is back in, if there's a date, yeah, December 2024.
December 24. Yeah.
Let's see if I can get it on screen. There we go. Tucked away in an announcement by the lead of Google Quantum AI was a suggestion that its quantum computer may have achieved these feats with the help of calculations performed in a different universe. Like, how do you even go on to kind of explain that
Okay,
shit? I mean, you know?
that's a little different from getting messages from. I thought somebody was trying to reach out. That sounds a little
Well, I mean
different.
that.
I mean,
Well,
I
why
think the
wouldn't it?
way that they're just the way that they're describing that is basically what quantum physics is the fact that there's these bits that we can't really see that are kind of here or there.
Right.
I mean, that could be considered a different universe. I guess I don't know. I was thinking that it was more of a sense that these bits were like Morse code and they were sending some kind of
No,
I
it's
don't know,
not. I don't. I
the
don't think it's a wow signal type. Uh, you know,
like the three body problem.
situation. Um, yeah, I don't think it's one of those, but it's but it's still weird that it thinks that it, or at least some type of communication is happening in a different universe with our universe.
Hmm.
So wouldn't that kind of be the same thing? I don't know. You have a developer mind. I don't. So
I think it's a little bit of a stretch to say that thus far.
I mean, I mean, I do too on some level, because how do you actually get to that result in your own head of the data that you're seeing? It's like, we don't have access to what they're seeing or how they're trying to interpret it, but to make that kind
Right.
of statement is like, I mean, to me, kind of mind blowing in itself. Like, how'd you get to that point? How many hours did you stay up watching this shit, or looking at the
Now,
data?
now I have a limited knowledge of quantum mechanics and quantum
Yeah, everyone
physics
does.
and
Even
quantum
even the
chip,
professionals in the quantum world have a
but
limited knowledge.
it, it boils down to like um in computers it's binaries, one or zeros. A chip can be either on or off. And quantum computing is instead of a one and zero, there's this uh, uh, other variable or other number. I don't even think it's a number, but that they can measure. So instead of there's two things, now there's this third option to do something with. I don't know, but that's
Right.
my basic understanding of it. So essentially, again, that one bit or that one thing that they can't see, they don't really know where it's coming from.
Right.
Sometimes it's there, sometimes it isn't. But is it in really another universe? That's the question. That's the
Yeah.
stretch. I think that
Is it another universe? Is it another dimension, or is it just something that we completely don't understand about our own universe yet?
exactly.
You know. So
Yeah, it boggles my mind as well. Like they always say, like we understand more about outer space than the furthest reaches of our ocean, like as deep. Um,
right.
which is again back to like you said, not even being able to really fully understand the world that we're living on, but that doesn't stop us from trying to destroy it.
Exactly. That's why we go with the cheaper vendor for our AI military capability.
Yeah.
Everything. But to kind of get away from the negative things about the way that technology is moving, I came across. Have you heard of Mouthpad? And I'm surprised Apple does not own it. The trademark for this.
No.
Yes, the
Yeah. No. Or
trademark is
well,
in the
I mean,
works.
Apple's will be just iPad. That's what. That's Apple will release this exact thing in 10 years and claim it's revolutionary and call it iPad,
Well,
and then everybody
I
will.
remember quite a few years ago, Apple had some fight with somebody who already had like iHome or some i something, and Apple was like taking them to court saying, "Oh, we wanted it," even though this other company kind of already had it trademarked and everything like that. But I think Apple just threw a shitload of money at them and eventually got it. Anyway, so
That happened with a porn actress. I forget what it was.
what?
There was a major company. Yes, a major company. I forget what her name was. But um, they sued her because of the trademark, because of the name, even though she was using it beforehand. Later years down the road, they forgot to reestablish the trademark, and she bought it.
Too
And
bad.
then now they had to change. I forget what it was. It's a major company too. I forget what it is, but it was hilarious.
Well, if that porn actress's name was it actress or actor?
It was an actress.
Actress.
I'm only interested in
Okay, just making
female
sure.
porn.
All right, so for those who don't know about Mousepad, let's go ahead and watch a little bit of this trailer. And again, this is something that I think
with quadriplegia.
I broke my neck in 2006, so it's been 17 years since I've been paralyzed.
again
Jumped
helping
from the
people,
back of a
with
pickup truck.
disabilities and stuff like that.
Unfortunately, bent my neck backwards, and here I am.
Can you hear that? Okay.
I've already lost
Yeah,
my
yeah,
father
yeah.
from
Right.
years of having pens and smashing my face off of a quad stick.
When I was first injured, I was trying to learn how to use like voice control to like type and do all my papers and homework, and it was so frustrating. That was part of just dropping out of school.
What is out there for people with quadriplegia to use in order to interface
And
with,
not everyone's
their
going to be able to get
computers or
Neuralink,
their smart devices, and
right off the
there's
bat. So
almost
I
nothing.
thought this is a pretty interesting alternative to that.
Pause it real quick.
And
I don't know if you saw it, but apparently what's his name was on Epstein Island. The
Elon,
famous physicist. No, that was a quadriplegic. Uh,
Stephen Hawking.
yes, yeah. There's a picture.
There's a picture. Okay,
There's a picture, but we'll see that. I mean, it may be AI, but
it may be
I don't.
AI. I mean, it's hard to believe anything these days. I don't
Yeah.
even know if this mouth pad is real. To be honest with you, and this could all be AI generated content.
Oh, that won't stop people from investing and
No.
them stealing money
No,
from
but
a
apparently,
lot of people.
This is only $1,500, and there's a wait
Oh,
list
wow.
that you can sign up for right now. So I can see
Okay,
a lot. I
all
can
right.
see a lot of people who don't have any type of disability just getting their mouthpiece and using this to control their phones and devices and everything.
Okay,
through
you
Bluetooth.
can continue.
All right.
I'm motivated about augmenting human ability. I'm interested in using technology in order to overcome all limitations.
At Augmental, we've always considered the tongue to be this very expressive and capable.
And these are all
part of the body.
MIT
We've
guys who
likened
came
it
up
to
with
the
it.
11th finger, if you will.
The tongue has a unique ability to be very nimble. It can learn very quickly.
That's what she said.
It has tremendous precision and dexterity that really you only really see in
Mouth can
the
do a lot.
finger.
It can.
Thank you.
The mouthpad
Another day at the
is
dentist's
an
office.
intraoral interface that lets you interact with computers without hands.
It rests on the top of your mouth. So this essentially enables you to use your tongue in the same way you would use your finger to interact with a trackpad, control your cursor, activate clicks, what have you, to control your computer.
It's like, oh my goodness, like this is how it should be. It's very seamless. It's very easy to use. It's very intuitive.
Click on your phone and call someone would.
What do you gotta say?
I feel like eye tracking is better. I mean, I think they have something for eye tracking now.
They do
Or you
with
just-
Neuralink. I mean, that there's that guy that got hooked up to the Neuralink or whatever, who's also a gamer, and he was playing all those, first person shooter games and just owning, because his eyes were so quick. He would just be able to bam, and it would be right on target, and he'd be taking people out like crazy.
Yeah, but is that only with Neuralink? I thought they only need your eyes or like a camera to see where your eyes.
No,
like,
you can use a webcam. People use it to.
Yeah.
All those female streamers use it, or whatever, to see where their viewers' eyes are going.
Well, they would probably make more money with the tongue thing, I would imagine. But
Be like a game changer.
I really want to get back into just being, I don't know, for lack of a better word, a human again.
We believe not only can we, assist with humans, but we can really change the way that we evolve with our technology. So it's not this question of, I'm losing my humanity, but
how
rather
long,
than I
instead of a
enhance it.
mouthpiece,
It'll
you just
almost
get
be
the
like
plate,
getting my
like
ring on
actually
back.
I think that we have
fully
the potential
seared into the top.
to make a difference in people's lives.
We're making an interface that can be used by anybody.
You liking it, Rookie?
Mm-hmm. It'd be good not having a pen in my mouth.
I'm not sure what's going on there,
I'm
but I don't know if I
Yeah.
like it.
So
Yeah.
I'm happy to be in this space, and I'm happy to be of service, and extremely excited that we could collaborate and
A
work
little bit of
together.
simp action, I think.
So I was really interested in
Yes,
how
definitely.
Augmental was going to use this mouth pad to connect with my vibrator.
And there it is.
With this new device.
Jesus Christ, there it is.
There it
Everything's
is.
ramped up.
Everything.
So being able to
Comes down to
communicate while
people-
Wait,
walking
was she
while-
not using her hands there? What the fuck? Her hands was folded.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Man, that's cheating.
but everything comes down to sex, man.
helps me really come back to life.
Yeah.
Humans are just horny.
My nickname
all
is
the
the
time.
Oral Assassin on the internet, and so
Eventually, everyone. will
Dolphins
be
like to fuck for fun too.
Spring
Yeah.
is starting to spring, so I hope
They
spring's
rape
eternal.
too. They rape a lot. So,
So yeah, $1,500.
which is
You can sign up for their. Hold on, let me move this. You can
So
join,
I
you can
think-
join the wait list.
I mean, I
Right
think
now?
you should join. I feel like you should join up.
I ain't got that kind of money right now. I just bought a 3D printer. I can't spend.
Wait,
money
you have
on-
to pay on the spot?
Well, I'm sure to. Let's see. If there's anything. Nope, you don't have to pay on the spot.
Right. So, I mean, I'll give you $1,500 if you get picked.
Okay, yeah.
How much was your 3D? How much was your 3D printer?
But a 3D printer wasn't that bad. It was only 500.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, I don't know if I can put this down as work research or or anything like that.
I mean, if you
And
want, I
think,
will
and
send it to me. I
then,
mean-
you just go to augmental.tech right now and sign up.
My keyboard's not in front of me. I need you to send it to me.
Lazy. All right.
So I'm wondering though. They said everything about the pad, but
Mhm.
where the fuck are the buttons at? How do I left
What-
click and right?
Well, I mean, that probably comes in the instruction manual. I mean, you're gonna have to go probably get your mouse scanned because it's gonna be a custom fit. I doubt you're gonna use it like a regular mouthpiece and put it in boiling water so it can conform to your mouth, because that would just ruin the
Yeah,
whole thing or whatever. So you
yeah.
probably got to go to a dentist, get some scans done, get some 3D modeling done of your mouth, and then they fit everything to that. I don't know, maybe it's a
Mm.
rub of the right side or left side of your mouth or something like that for clicking, and a long press. I mean, just kind of like your phone is with your fingertip, to actually press down on a button.
I'm sorry,
I
I'm
would
trying it
presume.
in my mouth right now,
Yeah, me too.
trying to see
As
how that.
as I'm talking, I'm like, oh, uh, uh. But yeah, that's how I think. I think it would work, but who knows?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is going to go under for sure, for one reason or the other. But
It's gonna go under. Why?
it
I don't. Why?
it
Why would
it,
I
it
think?
just it reeks of maybe I don't know. Like again, well, I mean, granted, I'm not in the space and I'm not a quadriplegic, and
Right.
perhaps it should be innovating. I feel like eye tracking would be easier than going through all this hassle to just get a mouse pad,
Right, but look at the. I
basically.
mean, but look at the cost though. The cost is
Yeah.
1,500 bucks.
So on top of that, $1,500 for all of this also sounds very cheap and fishy, and like there's something like they didn't really think it through, because $1,500 seems like a very low price for that. And is it Bluetooth? Is it what? I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
what?
Bluetooth.
But okay, yeah.
Huh.
Um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, we should probably put it on the radar or something and come
Yeah.
back
Well.
to
Well.
this in
Yeah. Yeah.
a couple months.
We'll have to circle back. I.
Do you
I.
want to make a bet that it doesn't exist in a year?
In a year. Okay. What's the bet?
Yeah, I don't know.
I bet you a bottle. How about
All right.
that? Okay. Remind me to write that down.
Okay.
After the show, and we'll circle back to augmentaltech.com.
It was so I forget the name of the documentary, but there was a woman out in California who was developing like a test kit, or like it like and I forget what the show was called, the documentary. But it was supposed to like give results based off of blood within like an hour or some shit like that. It was supposed to be revolutionary, and she got funded by a bunch of venture capitalists and had a bunch of shit, tons of money. And then that just went by the way. So I don't know where she is right now. I'd imagine on some island with all the money if she did it right. But I think, in fact, I think they sued her or something. I forget her name. She looked like a robot.
And she was doing what again?
So she was developing technology to speed up, like for testing blood, like
Okay.
testing for illnesses. And there
Okay.
was this machine that she was building, and it was supposed to revolutionize the way that,
Testing was
yeah,
done.
like, uh-huh.
Huh.
But it's basically a pipe dream.
All right. She wound up on Epstein
Again, I
Island
would
too.
probably.
Okay. With Stephen Hawking. I mean,
She looked like a robot.
the thing about Stephen Hawking is, did he have a choice? Just because he's in a wheelchair, he doesn't really. The thing didn't
Damn,
go very
that's a good
fast.
point.
Was he just hanging out with some folks that he thought were cool people? They're like, oh hey, let's go for a ride on the jet, and he's like, oh hell yeah, and
Oh,
then all of a sudden it's like, where the fuck am I?
Can you pull up the picture? So, my girlfriend was showing me, and so it's funny. His family responded and said that the two chicks were his caretakers. Yeah, there it is.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man.
Steven.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would say look
Wait,
how happy he is, but didn't he have that look on his face all the time?
that's a good point too. But you brought up a good point. Like,
Did he have a
Did he
choice?
really have an option? Right. I mean, he could have been saying no, no, stop it. But
Yeah, but he wouldn't know because he's just rolling around in his wheelchair, and they're like, "Oh, hey, let's jump on this plane.
yeah,
Oh, hey, let's
yeah,
go out
well,
to the Bahamas
yeah.
or whatever for the day." And
that's
then,
that's at least a good plausible deniability. I mean, I could
yeah,
definitely use that. Yeah.
I mean, because he was. I mean, again, there's so many people that are very like intelligent, like book smart, and stuff like that. But whenever it comes to street smarts, just don't really have that you know spidey sense that tells them, "Hey, maybe I
Yeah.
shouldn't get on this plane." He could have
Okay.
been
What?
he could have been a guy like that.
Okay. Let's talk about that.
All right.
What the fuck is street smarts? Tell me what street smarts is.
Street smarts is uh let's say, you come up to a new group of people, you're able to get a vibe from those new people about, how they're, acting, how they're interacting with you, how they're interacting with other people to get a gauge on kind of what type of people they are. That's what I would
Oh, you
consider street smarts. You're,
okay?
you're, you're
So
able
it's
to get a
only
read on people fairly quickly.
all right. Okay, but I mean, it's not to assume that you can only gain that from the streets, right?
Well, not okay. So not necessarily streets. I would say, growing up, a lot of people pick that up, say going to like public schools and being
Hmm.
exposed to so many different
Okay.
diverse backgrounds and stuff like that. Because people who are homeschooled, in my opinion, they're not exactly the smartest street smart people. You know, just because they haven't had a lot of social interaction with
Okay.
a
Yeah,
different,
I
a
see what you mean.
variety of different, cultures and people.
I only say that to say this. One time I had this girlfriend, and she's like, we make a perfect couple. She's like, I'm street smarts, and you're book smart. And then later on, I saw some Facebook video, and it said, if a girl ever says she has street smarts, she has nothing to offer you.
All right. And obviously that didn't go anywhere.
No,
No,
no. I
okay,
hope
because
she's doing well.
you are still a single man.
No,
No,
I'm
oh
kind
no.
of dating.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
Ben and Jerry's. We'll say that's her name, Ben and
Ben and
Jerry's.
Jerry's. All right, cool.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Um. So what else on this kind of AI road or technology road do
Let's
you have?
let's get off this AI road.
Okay.
I'm kind of done with that. Uh, what TV shows are you watching? Any TV at all? Any
No.
series?
Any series right now? No. No.
Nothing.
I swear, man, like whenever I usually, uh, you know, sit down to watch a movie, Casey and I will kind of pick something on the fly. I'm trying to think of the last movie we'll watch.
I didn't say movie. I said
I know, but
TV show
again, I'm
series.
not watching any kind of series. I did watch.
You're not even watching your fucking pyramid shit, conspiracy theories, those things.
No, I mean, I follow the ancient
Okay.
Egyptian vase thing, but that's not like a series that comes on like regularly. That's like every 4 to 6 months or something like that.
Oh
The the,
wow,
the
I
guy
didn't
will-
know it
the,
was
the
that.
the guy will put out a new video based on the latest research. It's unchartedx.com.
Okay.
Go check it out. It's very very cool. These ancient Egyptian vases. I just 3D printed one, but it's in the other room right now. I'm not gonna go grab it. Um, so, yeah, it's very very cool. Go check it out. I don't need to dive in too deep to it. But so what are you watching and why should I watch it? Yeah.
I'm watching or HBO. My Addiction.
What's in it?
It's I think it's My Addiction.
My
It's basically a bunch of people in there. Very,
on
or you might have to
HBO.
do HBO. Yeah,
Yeah, my
I'm pretty
addiction
sure
isn't
it's
really.
or My Strange Addiction. Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
And to say it is it's very entertaining. So the last one I watched was there's this
7 seasons. Holy shit.
there's this woman that she was addicted to sniffing underwear and the underwear happened to belong to her father.
What?
So she would
Okay,
carry around a
right
pair
now,
of
I
his.
do not want to watch the show. I do
It's
not.
hilarious.
It's hilarious. It
Yes, it's the other one. This is girl. She was addicted to snorting Comet cleaner.
I've heard about that addiction before, not in the
Really?
show, but yeah, a long time ago. I forgot
I mean,
like
usually
when
it's
and
mixed
where,
in with cocaine, but
but just
I didn't know they
Comet,
did
huh?
that shit straight up. Yeah, Comet. Yeah.
Oh god, it's just the smell. I can smell the Comet just you saying the word. Just like I mean, I remember I used to
Dude,
have to
I
clean
almost
this bathtub in my mom's old house I grew up in, and I just had to sit there and scrub it with Comet. Oh god, this brings back so many nightmares. This is why I have Casey clean the bathrooms in the house. I cannot. I'm like, that is your job. I let her know like day one. I don't clean bathrooms just from the nightmares of me cleaning that tub growing up.
I just discovered a hack for cleaning tubs.
But
So on TikTok, they always have these fucking ads for like this brush or cleaner, almost like a vacuum, handheld vacuum, but like a handheld brush cleaner, some shit like that. And I was reading through the comments, and somebody's like, it broke after like 2 uses or some shit like
oh,
that. Cause like, and then they looked inside, and it was like plastic gears. And I think again, this is on like, actually, I think I saw the advertisement on My Slick Deals. Um, and so I was reading the comments. Usually you get the truth in the comments. And one person was like, hey, do you have a drill? If you have a drill, just get a drill brush, a brush for a drill. I'm
right.
like, all right. Bought that shit on Amazon. Came in the next day. I actually enjoyed cleaning the fucking tub. It was amazing. It was a life changing, and I'm a little disappointed. I'm just figuring it out now, but
Yeah, actually,
it's life changing.
Casey figured that out. I think 2 or 3 years ago. She has a whole brush drill kit
Nice.
that she
Yeah.
could
Okay.
use
Hell yeah.
in the shower and everything. Because sometimes, majority of the time, she'll just spray the shower down with bleach water, let it sit forever, and then
Hmm.
the spots that don't really get clean, whatever, she'll bust out the drill and go to town with the drill, and that'll take care of it. So it's work smarter, not harder, definitely.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. The last episode I watched, the this chick had her AI boyfriend who was very abusive to her, and he made her get a tattoo of a equation.
Of an
I know,
equation.
man. Yes, of an equation. It never amazes me what people will do to get on TV to get their 90 seconds or 30 seconds of fame. But yeah,
I'm trying to
another
think.
show.
Um, there was a show on Netflix that I did watch. I don't know, it was a couple months back, and it was on the trending shows, and I binge watched it. But His and Hers. It's got the guy from The Punisher who plays the Punisher.
Okay, all
It's
right, yeah,
got
yeah.
him in it, and God, what's this other actress's name? Here, let me pull it up. And I watched that show, and it was just like I got the sound on this browser.
Yeah.
So yeah, these are the main characters. Uh,
Well, it doesn't look MAGA friendly.
no, but it is intense, dude. It's intense.
Yeah, no, he's a good actor. I forget what his
Yeah,
name is.
yeah, and it's
And
got
she is too.
some twists. And my little dog is pissing me. Hold on.
Are they a couple?
Yes, they are a
Okay.
couple, but from the beginning, from the very start, episode one, pretty much all the way to the end, it's just stress. I mean, I just felt stress the entire time watching
One
that
season?
show. Huh? Yes, it's just
Oh, okay,
right now it's just one season. I don't know if they're going to
cool.
expand it or anything like that. It's like 6 or 8 episodes, I forget which. But it's just intensity and stress. Just like because at first you're like, oh damn, that's messed up, or oh damn, that's fucked up, or whatever, and then 10 minutes later, boom, they hit you with another, fucked up thing, and they hit you with another fucked up thing about their relationship, and it just keeps going and going and going and going and going.
I like the Rotten Tomato score.
So, 69 is perfect for the show, to be honest. So, yeah, so that is a series I did watch recently. It was a couple months ago. I kind of forgot about it, but
Yeah, all right.
but I just remember watching it, and then yeah, I pretty much binged it in
Yeah, that
all in one night.
2026. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So yeah, if you want to be stressed out for a solid 6 to 8 hours or however many episodes it was, watch that show. And I mean, it's got a good twist at the end.
Okay.
Everything it's definitely a roller coaster ride because you're like, damn,
I'll give it a try
damn.
if I remember.
All right, what else you got?
Another show I've been watching is Neighbors, also on HBO. And it just follows some crazy ass fucking neighbors that hate each other. The reason I bring it up though, the last episode, which you see patch of grass, that was here in Palm Bay, Florida.
Oh, really?
Two neighbors.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is like IRL shit. This isn't.
Mhm.
This
Yeah, I
isn't
guess
like a scripted
I guess I should have probably said what do they call that?
reality.
Reality shows. Yeah.
Okay, because I
Yeah.
wasn't there a show like called Neighbors that was scripted and had like I can't think of the actor's name. Damn it, what was he in? Well, anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, no. Again, I don't know. I have something like whenever I see people this crazy, I think I'm not doing so bad. So that's perhaps why I enjoy watching the crazies. It's entertaining too, but
This
the
is more
patch of
like
grass,
documentary reality style, right?
yeah, the
Right.
patch of grass again. When it was in Palm Bay, Florida, me and my girlfriend were watching it. And we're like, hey, do you want to go drive by the
You want
house?
to go?
'Cause it's like
You're like
it's
right
wild.
there.
And so we're doing detective work throughout the whole series or the whole episode, and like there was a scene where the guy was we're like, man, well, I wonder what street that is, and the guy uh, he was like right behind the street sign, and we found out the house. If you look it up on Google, I think it's let's see if I can find it. It's Deacon and let's see, Deacon and Glenwood, Palm Bay, Florida, and look at the street view.
So literally, you just like you guys are like you're right there, essentially.
Yeah, no, it's like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, do you watch any like of those older or traditional reality TV shows like they just came out with fucking Survivor again? You watching any of that?
No, I need you to look up the street view though.
Oh, okay. My bad. Okay, was it Deacon?
Deacon and
Okay.
yeah,
Road?
Deacon and Glenwood, Palm Bay, Florida.
I gotta turn off the sound of this fucking browser. Palm Bay.
And if you go to the street view, like in the up, yeah. That's that dude. That's so that the one on the right is the crazy dude's house. And if you zoom in, you can see like his car is fucking like
Oh, this guy's
ready for battle.
apocalypse.
Yeah, right.
He's ready for
Yeah,
the zombie apocalypse. He's got fucking gravestones out there.
yeah.
What?
It's wild.
What? And this is all in that show.
Yes.
That's insane. Now, where's is the neighbor around here?
The other guy, the neighbor's right to the left of it.
Oh, this one?
Yep.
And this guy's just trying to chill. Nice little
Yeah, he's a
little
veteran.
tropical
He's
thing going on.
yeah. Well, now I will say, if you look at his car, he's a little
bumper,
crazy too.
bumper sticker
I mean,
business.
yes, yeah.
That's his addiction. Bumper stickers. Holy shit, man! I haven't seen a car like
Yeah,
that
man.
in a hot minute. You only see cars like
Yeah.
that like on 95 whenever you're on like long ass road trips, shit like that. Holy fuck! But this guy, how do? Oh
Yeah.
wow, you see that?
He used to be a male
Look,
stripper too. So
look, his yard
yeah.
used to be cool. His
Uh
vehicle
huh.
used to be cool,
Yep.
and
And then
then
he got ready for war.
and then I mean, how do you even see out of that? I mean, I know there's holes in that, but can you see that well to drive? I guess. Wow,
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
insane, dude. Okay, I might have to watch that episode just because you're so
Yeah.
close to it.
So I did pick up. I don't know how many you have now.
What?
Flamethrowers.
Oh, for the grills?
Yeah.
No, I just have the one still. I had two. Again, the one that you originally got me that lasted
Okay.
for 10 lights. Again, it,
And
it
wait.
started 10
Okay.
fires.
Right. Uh huh.
Okay, maybe 11 because I sent you the picture of me actually lighting it off.
Sure.
And I
So
didn't.
what exactly stopped working with
Whenever you pull the trigger,
Hmm.
nothing happened.
It wouldn't.
It wouldn't. It would not.
So I don't know if that's a defect in the. So I bought one. It was like $24 on sale on Amazon,
Uh-huh.
and I got that bitch to light once with pushing the button. So at this point, I'm like, well, I could just use my
Right. Okay.
my
Again.
grill lighter
Okay.
to start it.
Did you buy it off AliExpress?
No. It's off of Amazon.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean, this is essentially like the model you got me. This is on Ollie.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just letting the letting the viewers know if we ever,
I think they all suck though. That's the thing. Like, I mean, I forget the one I bought, but I just used a lighter to, because I don't think the the or what do they call that? Like the ignition or that spark is big enough. Because I could look and I could see it sparking, but it just wasn't. It wasn't enough to get the propane to catch.
Right. Oh no, wait! I did have one that looked like a wooden gun or
Mhm.
whatever. And that one stopped. The spark stopped. And you could pull the trigger and everything,
Mhm.
and it would make the clicking sound, but no more
Yeah.
spark. So
Mm.
no matter what you did, but I got one. Actually, this one. So Sundico, and this one has been solid.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Okay.
just start the flame up a little bit, pull the trigger once, and then you can let go of the trigger, and the flame will start like really slow, and then you can adjust the flame, and it's good to go. And you just hold it to the fire till it's to your liking, and then you start your grilling or setting up for a smoke or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that one has been good to me.
Hmm.
And I still got plenty of tanks. I bought like a 6-pack of tanks. I've only used maybe 1.5 thus far, and I grill a
Yeah.
lot. So I think that's pretty impressive.
Do you? I haven't seen a picture in chat for a while, so I don't know.
Yeah, I do. I do grill. I just don't. I don't post as many pictures of that
No
anymore.
food porn Fridays.
Yeah, no more food porn Fridays for reasons that we can talk about off stream. But anyway,
Okay.
it's stupid reasons.
Wait, there was an issue with that?
There's reasons.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So how did you get into because I've been wanting to get one for a while too, and the girlfriend that I have now, her access or her love language is acts of service, and which means basically I want to buy any and everything for you, which is
Okay, that's cool.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. But like, she's like, "Oh, do you celebrate Valentine's Day?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I celebrate Valentine's Day." And she's like, "Okay, what do you want me to buy you?" And I'm like, I don't know, chocolates and fucking I don't know. She's like, "What about a 3D printer?" I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, I don't know, because I always feel obligated if somebody's gonna buy something, I got to get them equally as like I don't know to some
Right.
degree.
Well, I mean, whenever you establish that relationship, I think it's well early on. I think you can, kind of get away with one person spending more on the other, especially
Mm.
based on financial status and this and that, you know,
Yeah.
and everything, depending on what they got going on, what you got going on, you know. So if she's willing to spend the money on you, cool. I mean, don't get her absolutely nothing, but just something in return. It.
I mean, I
I
dick her
don't. I
down
don't.
every night.
Yeah. Well, there you go. If that's
I
enough,
call
then
something.
yeah, then that's enough. If that's enough for her, cool or whatever. But I think the as far as how much are we spending on each other, I mean, that's like whenever you're in a relationship. You know,
Yeah.
whenever you're like, okay, what's the budget limit here? What are we capping out at?
Mm.
But I
Yeah.
would say that's kind of years down the road rather than
Oh, she's already
still
talking
dating.
marriage.
Oh, she is.
She's
Oh, she's
dude. Yeah.
all
No.
right.
I mean, I didn't. Yeah. Yeah. It's yeah.
Okay, and she's in Palm
It's
Bay
been
too.
4 months. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I
Yeah.
mean, I already went to your first wedding. It felt like
Did you?
it felt like it when I went to your and Jeff's 40th birthday party. I
Was that
mean,
a wedding though?
that's it felt like a wedding. Everything was all uniform. You guys had
Yeah.
printed out little baggies of gifties, that people could take with them and
I
everything.
mean,
You had
somebody else
all
brought
the
that. We didn't.
I know, but it sure felt like a wedding to me. It's just like, all right.
Yeah.
I mean, more power to you. I mean, whatever you and Jeff want to do, that's
The
on you
worst
guys.
part about it, my parents were like, "Yeah, you guys should have a table by yourselves to sit at." I'm like, "What? What?" They're like, "Yeah, you guys should walk in
You,
with music as well."
I
I'm like,
mean,
"What
you
the
you
fuck is?" I'm
you
like, "I'm
you,
not
kind
doing
you,
that."
you may as well have, dude. You may as well have because everything else about that party was a wedding. You had the fancy plates matching, was it gold plasticware
I, yeah,
and
well,
everything. It
yeah.
was it was
Again,
it
my
was very
parents paid
fancy.
for that, so
But still, well, that's what parents usually do for weddings too. You know what I'm saying? They
I
chip
guess
in some
so.
money to help out with the wedding. But yeah,
Yeah.
Casey and I left your party like that feel like a wedding to you? Yeah, that felt like a wedding. I mean, it was a wedding
Well,
without the
next time
actual
I'll.
first part of going through an actual ceremony of both of you guys saying "I do," pretty much.
Yeah, maybe we
But
should
I
have.
mean, it was a good time.
Yeah.
Definitely good. The ride home sucked. I can tell you that because it was raining hard as fuck for
Oh,
the
did it?
2 hours. Yeah,
Oh, damn.
yeah, it was constant rain all the way home,
Oh,
and
wow.
like pouring down Florida thunderstorm rain all the way through Brevard County. So yeah, good
Ouch.
times.
Ouch.
Yeah, but you're too
Did
busy
you?
with the wedding reception party to
Yeah.
waste
Oh,
any
yeah.
of
No,
that.
dude. We went out later after that, which
Yeah.
is even wilder. Yeah.
Cool.
Which is that was a long night. That was a very long night.
Nice. Okay, so back to the 3D printer.
Yeah.
Okay,
How'd
so
you get into it? What's
original. Well, my brother has a 3D printer, and he printed me a couple of things, like the original. My I think I can grab it. Okay, remember those ancient vases I was talking about? So there's
okay?
one.
Yeah, yeah.
He printed me that. He printed me this. Some 3D scans that you can get from unchartedx.com for free. Or
Are
whatever.
those butt plugs?
No, no. They look small enough to me. This one, yeah,
It looks like it would fit.
yeah. But that one,
Just saying.
ow.
That would be Al.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one's. I don't know. That's my strange addiction, I guess, if you can consider that a butt plug. But and also for Christmas he printed me printed a couple of us like these Buddha with a LED candle or whatever thing on it.
Very cool.
Yeah, we thought it was cool, and then Casey and I, had talked about it, you know, for a while, being like, oh, it'd be cool to have one, and then we started talking about, oh, we can print this, we can print that, we can print this, for the house,
Hmm.
and everything. Like, right before we started the show, I started printing out some chip clips or bag clips or whatever.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I got four of those printing. They might be done already. Um, and see what else did I print? I printed my mom some like uh soda can holder, like it has a handle, and then
Show me. Yeah, yeah.
also a little lid to go on top of the soda can because she'll just stick a soda can that's already open in the fridge. Well, now she has a little lid to
Mm.
put on it, and
Okay.
she works out in the yard a lot too. So she has a can out there. She can just take that lid and put it over, and no bugs or anything are flying over and getting in her drink or anything
Hmm.
like that. And printed her a handle for a little Yeti cup that my sister got her. A little purple storage container with a lid that she can put whatever in.
Hmm.
And actually, a soda can fits in it too, so she can actually use it as a koozie as well, if she wanted to. Um,
So it sounds like because I and not to cut you off, but
no,
um, I know you can get pretty crazy with these things,
yeah.
and it sounds like so far you've been printing only like one piece. Have you got to that next level where you got to put it together, kind of thing, like where like you're printing out like
No, I have not.
sections of something you? Okay,
No, I
okay,
have not. My brother has. And
okay.
he told me like a specific glue that I should buy for the 3D filaments, um, and stuff. So, sorry, family text. Um, so yeah, I need to buy that certain glue. And then there's
Hmm.
a certain thing I have to use, like if there's
So,
adhesion
so
problems with the hotbed and stuff like that. So it's kind of learning as I go.
which one do you have here?
I have the
Actually?
Anycubic Cobra S1.
Okay.
And the S1 is just this bottom piece. This top piece is another $150, so it comes to 500
Hmm.
bucks. And I haven't got into the multicolor printing yet because that has its own little kind of learning quirk to it as well. I've been primarily printing just one color and trying out the different types of filaments because some filaments are softer, some filaments are harder, some filaments are more
Wow.
flexible than the others. You know,
How do you know? How do you know which one to use?
well, some of the free designs that you can download from a bunch of different sites on the web will tell you like I made this with say PETG. Like I made my mom
Okay.
a bottle opener, for her
Hmm.
hands, so it's easier for her to open bottles. She's got bad arthritis in her hands, so
Hmm.
she can use that to open bottles, and that's made with PETG because it's hard enough to be able to withstand opening bottles, but
Hmm.
yet flexible enough to where it'll go back to its original shape.
They can
Like
bend
I,
and not
yeah,
break.
yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. So, and the
Cool.
PLAs are like more hard, but there's so many different types
Hmm.
out there now that I'm kind of diving into this world. It's a little overwhelming, but
I bet.
just me kind of dipping my toe in right now
Yeah.
has been really cool.
What?
So,
So the thing on the top, does that just feed in, or like if you didn't have that thing at the top,
uh-huh.
how would you feel to feed the filament into
If
it?
you don't have that feed in the top, you'd be able to do one color with this printer, and
Mm.
essentially there's just an extension that comes off the back side that the spool would sit on,
Mm.
and the filament would go in the tube and into the machine. Hold
Okay. Okay.
on. But again, if you don't do the or set the colors right, like in the initial setup before you start printing, you can have like either a lot of bleed over, so it'll like fuck up your colors because it'll like blend the colors and everything. So it's like finding that sweet spot of okay, keep printing this much white or spit out this much white before going to black. You know, that way you don't end up with like gray ruining kind of what you're trying to print. So
So how many different spools did you buy when you bought it?
at first we just bought 4. We just bought 4 different
Okay.
colors, and they are all PLA. And
Mhm.
but then like the next day, I'm like, oh, I want something more flexible to do that lid, for my mom, so it's easier for her and her hands to take on and off top of soda can. So I just Googled like soft 3D filament, and it said TPU. So I was like, all right, let me grab this TPU and see what all that's about. And then like, oh well, if you want something hard but flexible, then it's PETG, and there's all these other kinds and stuff like
It
that.
sound
It,
yeah, no.
it's there. There's a bunch. I mean, there's more than
Yeah.
just say 4 or 5 categories. I mean, whenever I pull up
Mhm.
um, and load the filament into the machine, you can manually select what type of filament that you're using, and there's I don't know,
Mm.
like fucking 15 to 20 different ones like pop up on the screen, and it's like what what am I
Does it
doing here?
automatically know does it automatically know which one that it is with that
Some
machine at the top or
sometimes I've noticed like if I buy the Anycubic brand, essentially
Mhm.
it'll scan the RFID that they have on the spool,
Okay.
and then
Yeah, yeah.
it'll automatically recognize the spool, the color, the type,
Mm.
and if I mess up and have the wrong one in there for the design I'm trying to print, it'll let me know
Mm.
like, hey, mismatch here. You need to fix your shit.
'Cause I imagine that'll probably be important when it heats it up, the filament up to
Yeah,
know what grit, yeah, because
yeah, what
otherwise it probably
temperature and
yeah, yeah.
yeah, but I mean, you can force it like one the cup holder or soda can holder that I made for my mom. It recommended PETG, but I forced it to do TPU just so it was a little bit softer and a little more flexible. It's still
Okay.
pretty solid, um,
Mhm.
and it holds the soda fine, but I forced it to use the TPU, so you can kind of get around that. Whether or not I should have is a different question. We'll find out
Well, I
in
mean,
the long
it
run of
printed out,
designing. Yeah, I
right?
printed out. Yeah, yeah. The bottom of the handle was kind of janky, so
Mhm.
I just used a razor blade to kind of smooth that out on the bottom. But other than that, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have
Did
anything?
you catch any of the Olympics?
The only thing I caught of the Olympics was some curling,
Okay. Yeah.
and then the highlights of the women's and men's hockey game. That's really about it. But other than that, no. Did you?
No, not really.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't even know the fucking Olympics was going on until I turned on the TV. And the only time I
Some
knew was like whenever the Super Bowl played and they had the Olympics thing.
yeah,
The broadcasters
right.
talking like before the Super Bowl. I'm like, the Winter Olympics are happening. Like, what are you talking about? So I saw no advertisement for it, but I really don't watch like mainstream. The typical like 269 or NBC, CBS, ABC anymore. You know, everything I
Yeah.
watch is pretty much
Do you
online
even
and
have
watching.
cable?
I have YouTube TV, so
Okay.
do you have cable?
Hell no. Who the
No.
fuck has cable now?
See,
I mean,
exactly.
like, I mean, well, Jeff has cable. I mean, but he's he's a hippie. He's stuck in the past, so he enjoys still going and watching the show as soon as it comes out, and he'll go and like just watch whatever's on TV and flip channels. Like
Okay.
I don't have
Well,
the
I mean
patience
that's
for that
that's what I
anymore.
usually do with YouTube. I just watch kind of whatever pops up on my algorithm, and it's
Yeah.
usually ancient history, sports, well, like football, or I'll watch as far as other sports. I'll watch like the finals, for like basketball and like baseball, just because it's the finals, and
Did,
like
did you watch the Super Bowl?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
What'd you
one
think of
more
the
time.
halftime show?
I thought it was all right. I mean, I didn't understand it, but I thought it was fine. I mean,
It was
visually you could tell kind of what was going on. He's like telling a story essentially of like I think him growing up. That's the vibe I got. from it.
It's hilarious. There's I forget, maybe Stephen Colbert. There's people who are translating it, and it's really good. It's hilarious. You should, if you get a chance, you should
Okay.
watch it. But I mean, it's yeah, yeah. I don't know if you knew, but all those bushes were like people, like real
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. Do
Yeah,
you know why they did that?
I have no idea why.
They're talking about it on the Pat McAfee show. It's because it would have taken too much time to have them roll out all those trees, like for stage setup.
Hmm.
So they wound up hiring all those, essentially 1 day actors or whatever, and hiring the actors and paying them like I don't know, $18 an hour or whatever it was, to run out there and show them the places and everything like that because it was easier to get the sets on and off the field. Because otherwise
Yeah,
it would have been too much for the stage crew to kind of set up. So that's why they did it like
yeah.
that. Because there's
Can
only
you
X
imagine
amount of time.
one person in the future when they're like they have their grandson on their lap and they're like, "Look, I was in the Super Bowl. That's me right there. That tree."
Well, I think I think the only person who could I don't even remember from years ago, that left shark or whatever it was. I forget what Super
The
Bowl it
what?
was. The shark that was just out there on the field. Uh,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Super Bowl
The only Super Bowl that will live in infamy for me is
halftime.
when Janet Jackson's titty came out.
Uh, yeah, it was during Katy Perry's. Oh, it's not playing.
Who
Crap.
was the shark? What was the story behind the shark? Oh, your
He's
shit's
just
frozen up.
yeah, it's frozen. It's probably about to crash. Probably because I'm recording and everything like that right now. Anyway, look this up. Katy Perry left shark. Just
Hmm.
watch the sharks and they're dancing. I mean, there's a whole meme about it. Whenever memes were starting to be a thing,
Okay.
on that. But watch it. It's hilarious. I think
What year was
that's
that?
11 years ago, dude.
Oh my god. All right.
So yeah, my shit's frozen.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh, there it goes.
Well, I mean, okay, there you go.
Yeah. And there's sharks
Oh, they can't see, can they?
dancing, and then he just winds up, uh, like doing his own fucking thing. Eventually, here, having the time of his life. Uh, oh no, I might have passed it somewhere. But yeah, he was walking around just kind of lost.
Hmm.
Uh, during that performance, and it was hilarious. And they made a whole. See,
What the fuck happened to Katy Perry?
yeah, this is. I have no idea what I'm doing. His choreography was just shit to the performance. So it was pretty funny. It's like that.
2015. Damn.
Yeah, it was like that break dancer in the last Summer Olympics
Oh
or whatever.
god.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That
Yeah. All right.
may as well have been her.
Yeah.
So,
All right. I don't know if that's on that same level, man. That was brutal.
yeah, I mean, this was kind of maybe the beginning of that. Maybe she's related to
All
this
right.
this
All
person
right. Yeah. That makes
potentially.
sense.
Maybe Left Shark, won't want to talk about it or anything,
Yeah.
but we are a solid hour in. I think we can go ahead and call it there
All right.
for this first episode. And you want to try to do this again next week?
We're doing weekly?
Oh, we gonna go? Okay, we'll go to bi-weekly. That's
No,
right.
I mean,
We
it
said
makes
bi-weekly.
sense.
It makes sense to do weekly.
All right, weekly it is. I need to. Yeah, all right, weekly.
We can do bi-weekly.
okay.
You're the one. You got a kid. You got responsibilities. It's fine to do it bi-weekly. I'm all good for it.
All right, yeah, because that will be
Yeah.
the weeks that he's not here.
Yeah, it'll be easier for you. to say
Yes, it would.
whatever you need to say. So we'll stick to bi-weekly. We will conform to your daddy's schedule, and that is all good to me. So
All right.
thank you to those who will eventually listen to this, and we will get this uploaded to YouTube as soon as I get off this mic.
All right, man. Till 2 weeks
All right,
or till tomorrow, really.
yeah, till tomorrow. Talk to you later, or